Yo, what's up everybody? Today we're diving into Constitutional Law 101. Don't worry, I'm not a lawyer, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night, so I'm practically an expert. Just kidding. But seriously, understanding the Constitution is crucial for any functioning democracy. Think of it like the instruction manual for a country. It outlines the basic rights of citizens and sets the ground rules for how the government operates. The Constitution is the supreme law of the land. This means that all other laws must be consistent with it. If a law contradicts the Constitution, it's like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. It just won't work. The Constitution is designed to protect individual rights and limit the power of the government. It's kind of like a contract between the people and the government. We give the government power, but only on the condition that they respect our rights. And if they don't? Well, that's when things get interesting. Now, you might be wondering, who decides if a law violates the Constitution? Good question. That's the job of the courts, with the Supreme Court being the final arbiter. They act as the referees, making sure everyone plays by the rules. Before we move on, let's break down some key concepts. First up, the state. No, I'm not talking about the state of your love life after that bad Tinder date. In this context, a state refers to a sovereign political entity with a defined territory, a permanent population, and a government. Think of it like this. A state is like a really big house party. It has its own space, territory, a bunch of people living there, population, and someone in charge of setting the rules, government. But here's where it gets a little tricky. The people living within a state's borders aren't always considered citizens of that state. This brings us to our next concept, nationality. Nationality is like your family name. It's usually determined by where you were born or the nationality of your parents. So, you can be a national of one country but a citizen of another. How does that work? Stay tuned, folks, because we're about to unravel this mystery in the next section. It's about to get juicy. All right, let's break down the distinction between citizenship and nationality. Citizenship is like having a VIP membership card to a country. It comes with certain rights and responsibilities. You can vote, hold public office, and enjoy all the perks that come with being a full-fledged member of the club. Nationality, on the other hand, is more like having a guest pass. You're connected to the country through birth or ancestry, but you may not have all the same rights as a citizen. Now let's throw domicile into the mix. This one's a bit of a head-scratcher. Domicile is basically your legal home base. It's the place where you reside and intend to remain indefinitely. Think of it like this. You might be a citizen of one country, living and working in another, but still consider your childhood home to be your true domicile. It's the place where you feel most at home, even if you don't physically live there anymore. Now, for a little brain teaser, can you be a citizen of a country without having your domicile there? Think about it. The answer might surprise you. Now let's talk about the rule of law. This is a fancy way of saying that no one is above the law, not even the government. It means that everyone is treated equally under the law, regardless of their race, religion, gender, or political beliefs. Imagine a world where the rules only apply to some people and not others. That's chaos. The rule of law ensures fairness and protects us from tyranny. The rule of law is the bedrock of any democracy. It ensures that the government acts within its limits and that citizens are treated fairly. It's what prevents those in power from abusing their authority and ensures that justice is served. So there you have it, folks. A crash course on Constitutional Law 101. We've covered the basics of the Constitution, the state, citizenship, nationality, domicile, and the rule of law. Remember, understanding these concepts is crucial for being an informed and engaged citizen. Now here's a final question to ponder. How can we ensure that the principles enshrined in the Constitution remain relevant and effective in today's rapidly changing world? That's something to chew on. Peace out.